This hearing will focus on the department's Office of Environmental Management, or EM. When hundreds of billions of taxpayer dollars are at stake, we need to make sure that those dollars aren't just being squandered. EM's environmental cleanup is currently estimated to cost $270 billion and to continue beyond 2087. This heavy reliance on contracting is troubling because the Department of Energy's contract management has been on GAO's high-risk list since 1990, the year the list began. EM also relies on the same contractors for all of its projects. These contractors even refer to themselves as competitors, meaning that they may be competitors for one project but joint venture teammates on another. This lack of competition does not do the taxpayer any favors. The real beneficiaries of these large cleanup contracts are the contractors. Unfortunately for the taxpayer, for EM's large contracts, cost overruns, schedule delays, and technical failures are the rule, not the exception. We need to find a better way to do this because we can't just afford the status quo anymore. The numbers of employees at the Department of Energy, 15,671 federal employees, 92,419 contractors, according to our estimate. One of the most lopsided agencies as it relates to employee to contractor ratios. I know you mentioned, Mr. Surash, that there have been some contracts that have come in on time and at budget, but historically, what percentage of the contracts would you say have come in at or near the cost estimate that was given at the beginning of the contract?
I just want to check, am I on? Ma'am, off the top of my head, I do not have that number, but I will be happy to provide that.
Well, can we do a ballpark? I mean, I would assume that most of the contracts in this area have not come in at estimate, based on our research we've done.
I am just guessing. I'll provide the number for the record, but I was going to say approximately 50%. It's not a number that I am happy with, and we are certainly on a path to improving that.
Okay, and what percentage of those that came in over estimate got performance bonuses for doing a great job? Isn't it 100?
No, ma'am.
Who has been denied a performance bonus?
The question would be the contract, the fee for performing cost reimbursable work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very
contract.
familiar with this concept because I found it in DOD in Iraq, and when we did all our work on war contracting, and I was, we were monogramming hand towels with cost plus contracts. We were doing all kinds of things to drive up the cost, and the performance bonus was a rite of passage. It was not being based on how well they had performed under the contract. This area is rife with examples of how badly these contracts have been scoped, how badly they have been estimated, and yet it appears to me, in looking at the research we did for this hearing, that there was never a question that everybody got their performance bonus, sometimes before they even performed. I don't think Americans have any idea the amount of money that's gone out the door with relatively little oversight. I mean, has there been a hearing like this that you're aware of ever?
Not focusing on contract management.
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing this for 23 years and spent $150 billion, and there has been very little overlooking the shoulder on this. And that never is good for the taxpayers.